You know, Deathstroke is a character that I still often ponder and wonder why he still has fans. I mean, we know that he has a weird fascination and liking of, you know, little girls. That's been well established by DC. That's a core part of his character. But even aside from that, like, what does Deathstroke really have to offer? The one thing people like to talk about that's cool about Deathstroke is, I guess, his ability to beat other characters. But what's funny is that even in power scale, like, he's weak as hell and he's pathetic. Case in point, the title of this video, when Green Arrow beat the absolute crap out of Deathstroke to the point where Deathstroke wanted to take his own life. Let that sink in, bro. That's your favorite character. Your favorite character is someone who got beat so bad by Ollie. Ollie is a far left liberal who thinks he's Robin Hood, and he beat you so bad that you don't even want to be on this planet. But yeah, let's just get into how Green Arrow just decimated Deathstroke, because it is so pathetic. Like, Deathstroke, you're not looking good, bro. So this takes place in Deathstroke Year 1, which is pretty much just a story and the foundation of Deathstroke, Slade Wilson's origin story, how he became Deathstroke, how he got his powers, how he became an assassin. And I'm just gonna be honest, I can't in good faith really recommend this series to people. And it's not because the writer or the artist, okay? Dexter Soiled art, oh my goodness, he's become one of my favorite artists in comics, and this comic was primarily what made him that. It's just Slade Wilson as a character that is just so boring, unenthusiastic, no passion, no motivation. I mean, if you want to read about a man who's a shitty father who abandoned his kid, I mean, I guess this is for you. Slade literally admits multiple times he doesn't want to be a father, and he doesn't give a damn about his son. And he also doesn't give a damn about his wife either. His wife does everything she can to help Slade, and Slade just doesn't care. One of my favorite scenes is when they kiss each other, and normally in movies and stuff, when two people kiss, they have their eyes closed. Now, when you're looking at me, you know what I'm saying? Like it's very obvious. I have a lot of experience in, you know, kissing girls, so like I can, you know, give you that advice. But my favorite part is when they kiss, Adeline has her eyes closed while Slater's just staring at her with his eyes open. Literally no emotion in his face, like he doesn't care. It's like, this is the character that you guys like, bro. When his son walks up to him and says, "Dad, I'm so sad that you're leaving. All I want to do is spend time with you." And Slade just replies, "You're the man of the house now. Men don't cry. Protect your mom." Bro, he's 5 years old. How is he the man of the house at 5? So Slade is on a mission to kill some dude, and the US military is paying him $1 million to get the job done. This dude was pretty much the person who created the experiment that turned Slade Wilson into Deathstroke, a super soldier. And he's pretty much cooperating with the FBI to snitch on the US military, because while Slade Wilson did survive the experiment, 70 other men died. And the military does not want that information to get out. So they hired Slade Wilson to kill the bad guy, blah, blah, blah. So Slade infiltrates this place, and while he's about to snipe someone, Green Arrow shoots an arrow into his gun, and his gun literally exploded. Green Arrow makes his quips, you already know it, and then he shoots Slade in the shoulder with an arrow. So at this point, Slade has forgotten about the person he's supposed to kill. He's worried about Green Arrow. And so his partner says, "Slade, can you hear me? Slade, I need you. Our intended target is about to get away." He actually has a sniper aimed right at the guy they're supposed to kill. But Slade, being the arrogant prick, says, "This is my contract, my mission. Don't kill the guy." And he then wells on Green Arrow, and I'm not gonna lie, he gets some nice punches in there. And then he points his gun and says, "I don't know who you are, Robin Hood looking son of a gun, but you're in way over your head." Ollie then tackles Slade, but Slade just throws him over a balcony. And then we have the intended target, which his name is Campbell, I'm just gonna say. The FBI tries to get him to safety, but Slade says, no more running. This is where you die, Campbell. He tries blitzing them, but the FBI rains bullets on him. And there's a dude with a minigun on a helicopter just blasting at Slade. But right as Slade has a clear shot for Campbell, Green Arrow intervenes and tackles him. Green Arrow hits the back of his head, but Slade elbows him in the face. And then Slade headbutts him. And as Ollie is on the ground, Slade says, "You've got stones, kid. I give you that, but enough's enough." But Ollie then kicks his leg, pulls off his mask, and punches him to the ground. And then as he's on top of Deathstroke, he says, "This city is under my protection. Understood?" But Slade then gets up and he actually surrenders, which is very surprising. And right as the FBI is about to take him into custody, Deathstroke leaps and jumps off the building, and they attempt to escape. But Green Arrow shoots an arrow through his chest with precise aim, because the arrow missed his heart, lungs, and spine, you know, to make sure he doesn't kill Slade. Deathstroke, feeling defeated, pathetic, and disgusted, disgusted with himself that he just allowed a kid, because Green Arrow is a kid, that's what Slade is referring to him to, and Deathstroke is now hanging by the arrow that Green Arrow had shot at him, and Green Arrow tries to lift him up. But Deathstroke says, Green Arrow took away the one chance that I had to make out of this, but I won't let him take me like this, disgraced, left to rot in a prison. Slade then cuts off the arrow and says, if this ends here, then it ends on my turn. And then he falls all the way to the ground to his death, bleeding out. So Slade is a pathetic coward. Slade had a wife and child at home that he didn't care about, which is why he tried to take his own life, and he didn't want to take accountability or own up to the stuff that he did to get him in his position. Now we find out in the next issue that he didn't actually die. I mean, obviously Slade has a healing factor, so we just healed back from, you know, his fall. But I'm tired of talking about Deathstroke now, guys. I just gotta be honest. Like I'm like, I can't talk about this character. To make a long story short, Deathstroke is pathetic. He almost died. He would be dead by his own hand if it weren't for his healing factor. And Green Arrow embarrassed, humbled, and destroyed him so bad that he didn't even want to be on this earth anymore. Deathstroke is a coward. Deathstroke is pathetic. Deathstroke is, you know, a Petrio, and I'm tired of his weirdo fans crying in my comments that other characters are consistently able to beat him. Like, subscribe, or dislike if you're a Deathstroke meat muncher, and I'll catch you guys later.